Hello, this is Janet Boyd doing the presentation for the correctional facility for my corrections class. I'm basically going to be speaking today about my facility. Telling you that my site selection was here in Cobb County in Atlanta, Georgia. I chose to design the facility as a panopticon. Basically, it's like a large tower. Um, you will have the inmate pods going around in a circle, and the guard shack will basically be suspended almost in the middle of the facility. And the unique feature about it is that the guards can see everyone, but no one can actually see the guards inside of the tower. My facility is going to be a maximum security facility, housing ultimately about 400 inmates. There will be guards in the facility 24/7, that's obvious. They're going to be stationed at each entrance, and there will be cameras on every corner inside and outside of the facility. They will have four metal doors that are armed and staffed with the guards going into the facility as well as exiting the facility, so no one can come and go without being searched. And it will also have full body scans at each entrance before anyone is ever allowed direct access into the prison floor. I chose my site location because my area is basically pretty much a flat area. Um, that way to give all of the internal security as well as external security views of the grounds in a perfect circumference, and they can always see what's going on inside and outside of the facility. Um, the opposition that may come from the facility is that it may be coming from the families, because the area is heavily populated with lots of businesses and families. I actually chose the facility so that families coming to my facility, my prison, will actually have places to stay that are reasonable and affordable, hotels, motels in the area, so that are also being added economic boost to the area here in Atlanta, Georgia. Talked to you already about the security. Some programs that I would like to have installed within my security is facility program where they will have access to dogs. Recently, while I was at work, I met a young man that came in looking for an apartment that actually had a very pretty dog with him, and he said that his dog was given to him by correctional facility out of Ohio, and the prisoners had trained his dog to be a service dog to a veteran that had seizures. So I had a pleasure meeting Bianca. She's a sweetheart. And he said, no matter what you do, she will not pay you any attention because she's just trained on him just to make sure that before the onset of seizure, she will sit and basically alert him, that it's coming, so he can get to somewhere that's safe around other people and just sit and just basically have a seizure, and then he's fine afterwards. He said no other problems. He doesn't take medication. He just needs to make sure that physically he is somewhere. He said actually he's had his dog about 12 years, and basically he had to wait about 6 to 7 months before he got Bianca. So that's how long the correctional facility in Ohio took to train his dog. So I think that would be a great program. I would love to have that. That way I could have, the inmates learning how to respect life, to give back and care, as well as to be loved by the animals in service of our nation's veterans. One other program that I would like to also have is just basic skills, life skills, how to handle a budget, how to apply for a job, complete an apartment application. Basically, to just be a basic skills kind of thing, elementary level reading, just so that the inmates could function. Of course, security is the top priority in the facility. The guards will have to some of their responsibilities, of course, would be doing daily login checks, logging in the visitors, doing head counts, making sure that the inmates have their recreation time, get to go to lunch. I will also have a nurse and a doctor on call, on staff, basically, a psychiatrist that will definitely be on call. Of course, there will be a warden. as well as a custodial crew. Some inmates may have the privileges of being trustees, basically to run an in-store canteen, or either help with, say, laundry facilities. And I think that that will be basically cutting the cost of having some of those little menial duties done by the inmates. Really, on my facility, I would love for the inmates to understand that they have rights, as long as they obey the rules of the facility, try and improve themselves. That's how I would determine that my facility will be a success. They would go on to their rehabilitation programs or community corrections programs and be a success, and not come back to the facility. That would be a great thing for me, to not have them to reoffend. That would be awesome. Again, this is Janet Boyd signing out for Correctional Facility Assignment. Thank you.